Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining our presentation. Let me first introduce my team. We have Rahama Ahmed Bamali, Jambi Dubao, Idiko Mikey, and myself, Fatima Fadawansi. Today, we'll be focusing on Unilever, our choosing multinational enterprise, known for its extensive global reach and diverse product portfolio. Let's look at our outline briefly. We'll start by analyzing Unilever's internationalization strategies using models like Ballet-Goshal's transnational model and the Uppsala Model. Then we'll evaluate the impact of its global expansion on business growth, followed by examining both historical and contemporary challenges Unilever faces in global operations. We will also discuss its risk mitigation strategies in response to market fluctuations. And finally, we will propose strategic recommendations for Unilever's continued global success. Next. To start with a brief company overview, Unilever was founded in 1929 and has grown to become a leader in the fast-moving consumer goods sector. Headquartered in London, it operates in over 190 countries, serving around 2.5 billion people daily. In 2023, Unilever reported an impressive revenue of approximately 60 billion pounds, with 58% of this revenue coming from emerging markets. Next. For a quick sector overview, Unilever competes in a highly dynamic market alongside giants like PepsiCo, Nestle, and Procter & Gamble, constantly adapting to changes and challenges across different geographical regions. Next.
Unilever didn't just internalize, it used merger and acquisitions. In January 1930, the first merger was between Lever Brothers and Margarine Uni. This was how Unilever came into existence. In 19 December 2018, Unilever acquired a plant-based food brand named Butcher in Netherlands. Unilever internalized into Netherlands through acquiring this brand. Unilever also acquired Lenor Japan, which has a huge presence in Japan and China, and Unilever also internalized into Japan and China through this acquisition. Unilever also acquired Oli Nutrition, a well-being brand in vitamin supplements in the US. He also acquired Tatcha, a leading prestige care brand in San Francisco, and as well acquired food and drink portfolio in India and Bangladesh. From this, we can see that Unilever didn't just acquire any kind of brands. He acquired brands that aligned with his values and the standards of product they wanted to give out to customers. Next.
Today, I'll be discussing Unilever's internalization journey. Unilever's internalization journey aligns with Uppsala Model, which describes a gradual increase in market commitments. Starting with a sporadic exports in 1850s, Unilever's origin can be traced back to when Joggins and Van den Berg began exporting butter from the Netherlands to England due to oversaturation in their home markets. In the independent representative stage, by the 1870s, Van den Berg had expanded exports to England, and in 1902, Lever Brothers were trading with South Africa and Europe independently. Next, for foreign sales subsidiaries. Foreign sales subsidiaries were established, marking Unilever's shift to a stronger market commitment. By 1890, Lever Brothers expanded into Europe, America, and beyond, with partnerships forming, like the joint venture in Africa in 1906. Finally, foreign production and sales subsidiaries reflect the highest commitment level. By 1902, Lever Brothers had set up factories globally, with more following in England by 1917. Each stage demonstrates Unilever's gradual increase in commitment, consistent with Uppsala's approach, emphasizing how the company minimized risks by moving incrementally into new markets. For Uppsala limitations, Uppsala has an inability to explain non-linear internalization, while the model expects a gradual stage-by-stage expansion. Many firms, including Unilever, often take leaps in certain markets by passing stages. For example, Unilever acquired existing brands in emerging markets rather than gradually building its presence, showing a more rapid entry that the Uppsala model doesn't account for. Next. For the Bartlett-Goschal, Unilever applies the Bartlett-Goschal internalization model, highlighting its strategies for balancing global integration and local responsiveness. Unilever operates across the four quadrants of the Bartlett-Goschal matrix, which are the global strategy, the international strategy, the multi-domestic or multinational strategy, and the transnational strategy. The global strategy, in markets where Unilever requires efficiency, it uses a highly centralized approach. Knowledge flows from the top management, from the top to the bottom, with tight control and standardized products to leverage economic of scales as seen in certain personal care products. For the international strategy, which like export is his main domain, in regions where Unilever has minimal presence, it exports products with limited knowledge exchange. This is used for less competitive or emerging markets, allowing the brand to establish a presence without significant local investment. For the multi-domestic strategy, for high local responsiveness, like in food products, Unilever allows subsidiaries greater autonomy to adapt products to fit local tastes of the particular market they are in, essentially in cultural distinct markets. For example, India. For the transnational strategy, Unilever's core approach aligns here by fostering extensive knowledge flows and promoting the unileverization. It integrates globally while responding to local needs. This strategy aligns both the multi-domestic and the global strategy. This structure combines scale efficiency and local adaptability, aiming for shared values and economies of scale across diverse markets. The limitation of this particular internalization model is that different types of subsidiary may require different strategies, so it may be difficult to find rules that apply generally. Organizations will need more managerial flexibility to be able to use a model like Ballet Goshal. Yeah, thank you. Next. Oh, okay. For the internalization strategies that Unilever use. So for to enter certain markets, Unilever first started with the exporting before the joint ventures, and then after after acquiring lots of knowledge from the particular markets that they needed to enter, they set up the greenfield investments. They use the greenfield investment strategy where they set up manufacturers and local factories in certain countries or markets to be able to settle in that country. Then they started franchising and licensing. Then with the age of social media and AI, now there's a lot of e-commerce and digital marketing going on. And so the final strategy they've been using to get to local consumers is local adaptation and product standardization. This shows the transnational strategy from the Ballet Gushal, where they adapt products globally. Thank you. Next.
I'm going to be taking Unilever's network and chains. Under network, we have technological innovations. Unilever has started using AI to give different things like distribution to its customers, and also to improve their production. Collaborations. Unilever collaborated with its suppliers through the new climate promise to make things better for them. Partnerships. Unilever cannot be on its own, so it tends to partner with high class brands. For example, partnering with Google Cloud, which helps to use their satellite photos to help them monitor where the raw materials are sourced from. Value and supply chain. When we talk about sustainable sourcing, Unilever doesn't just buy from any supplier. Unilever has its way of scrutinizing suppliers and doing their due diligence on suppliers using the risk-based approach. This helps them to source good material, and this is what sustains their sourcing. Innovation of products. Unilever has a large technological hub in Shanghai, and it also uses AI to produce most of its beauty products, such as Dove. Sustainable manufacturing. Unilever has improved its manufacturing, like building new factories that have new machines that would not have environmental impact on people. Sustainable dispatching. Unilever has a very good sustainable dispatching. This is because they do direct dispatching both to its retailers and also its final consumers. Transparency in supply. Unilever has something it calls grievances, where it gives its suppliers the chance to express themselves and tell what is good or bad and how they can improve the company. This helps in keeping in transparency. Sustainable agriculture. When Unilever is sourcing its raw materials, it makes sure it does not affect the environment, as well as it tries its possible best to avoid deforestation. Next. Benefits of internalization. We have driving unmissable brand superiority. Just like I said in the previous slide, Unilever does due diligence before using a supplier. This is what brings about brand superiority, because through internalization, there is unmissable brand superiority, sustainability, and innovative initiatives. In Unilever has something where it improves the livelihoods of its suppliers, because Unilever knows that when when a supplier or its workers are satisfied, they are able to deliver their best, and they're able to help them do better because they are satisfied. And internalization has helped with this. Internalization has also helped selectively optimizing portfolio. Just like I said previously, Unilever doesn't just go with any brand; it does selective portfolio, and through internalization, this has really helped them to be selectively conscious of the brands that they acquire and the brands that they work with. Next.
So I'll be taking the past challenges of Unilever. Environmental concern is the first, which has to do with the availability of clean water reduced because of shortage due to plastic wastage. So it's like impacted communities, businesses who relied on clean water. For example, in India, pollution has led to water scarcity issue. Cultural differences. The brand faced issues because of translation of words for countries such as Latin America, where names correlate with local names. So basically, they have local meanings. Some of the Unilever products have local meanings in Latin America. Operating in foreign countries, Unilever had a serious challenge during World War II, which decentralized its operation. So during this period, transportation was limited, and there was like a shortage of raw materials during the period. COVID-19 pandemic, disruption of supply chain affected their production process. So it led to like closure of factories, and that was in the United Kingdom, and it was affected because of shortage of labor. So they made it very difficult for them to COVID made it very difficult for them to like transport their goods. Then the present challenges, technological innovation. E-commerce is gradually changing Unilever operations because it's very competitive in terms of marketing. So competing in digital world requires like an advanced marketing strategies to stay ahead of their rivals. For example, platforms like Amazon require brands to invest in digital marketing in order for them to stand out. Increased competition by rivals. The company is dealing with competitors such as P&G due to similarity in products. So basically, it's pushing Unilever to continuously differentiate its products from their own in order to strengthen the brand loyalty. For example, the two companies are currently producing the same brand of the same shampoo, which is making it very difficult for them to change. Sustainability. Unilever is moving towards the greener side through producing packages that can be recycled. So Unilever is developing like recyclable packaging, so as for it to like align with their consumers' expectations for eco-friendly products. Example, through reducing the carbon footprint of their manufacturing process. Inflation, the brand is facing high costs of raw materials in various regions. So it is like straining their profit margin and also affecting the prices of their products. Next.
Hello everyone, my name is Jahani and today I will be talking about risk mitigation strategies for Unilever. So the first one we have over here is environmental concerns. As we all know that Unilever is one of the world's largest consumer good companies that has made more bold moves to address and mitigate the risk. And by combining recycled materials with virgin plastic, Unilever products are helping to reduce environmental impact without compromising quality. So they introduce bottle for life that they can use up to for 3 years. So the second one we have over here is cultural differences. Unilever knows that respecting cultural difference is key. They employ local language experts to rebrand products in ways that resonate and regional values and preference. This ensures that each product feels at home wherever it's sold. So the third we have over here is operating in foreign countries. Operating in diverse global markets, Unilever adapts to local conditions. During World War II, they decentralized operations, allowing local teams to respond quickly to disruptions, an approach that remains critical today. For COVID-19 pandemic, when COVID-19 disrupted the global supply chain, Unilever innovated by using digital twins to enhance production. This virtual technology helped maintain efficiency and ensure products reached consumers when they needed the most. Next, technological innovation. Unilever leverages social media platforms to capture customers' feedback, helping them understand customer wants and their needs, and this is real time insight that builds loyalty and enhances the customer experience by responding to feedback and delivering products that meet their expectations. Increased competition by rivals. With competition from industry rivals, Unilever monitors external market trends and conducts surveys to change customers directly to engage with customers directly. This approach allows Unilever to continuously refine product quality and keep ahead of customer needs. Sustainability. So sustainability is central to Unilever's mission. By providing employees training to sustain on sustainability, Unilever fosters innovation, practices, and improvements and across all aspects of the business. Inflation. In times of inflation, Unilever restructures and invests in research and development to strengthen product appeal. Strategic marketing investments ensure that the brand remains competitive even in challenging economic climates. So the limitations are for the Unilever's risk mitigation strategies is market variability, supply chain disruptions, consumer behavior, regulatory compliance, technological achievements, and economic fluctuations. These limitations highlight the need for continuous improvement and adaptation in Unilever's risk mitigation strategies. Next.
So we highlighted some recommendations for Unilever. The first is increase investment in digital platforms to reach audience. So this will enhance the usage of social media like Facebook or Instagram, where information can easily circulate to the audience, their users. Enhance as enhance sustainability efforts. This will improve the environmental practices across the supply chain and enhance reputation and try to meet regulations. Expand research and development facilities different regions. So by having research and development centers in fast-growing regions, we believe Unilever can improve. They can quickly adapt to market trends and maintain competitive edge in places like Vietnam, Nigeria, or Southeast Asian countries. Next.
In conclusion, Unilever has not only grown as a brand, but it has also increased its market reach through the strategies discussed in this work. It can also be seen that over the years, Unilever internationalization shows us the core importance of sustainability and adoption. And Unilever, as a very big brand, has decided to use globalization as well as localization and meeting customers' needs without reducing their value and their standards. Thank you.
Thank you. Next are our references. Thank you very much.